how are we doing today? So we are back in Planet Coaster. We're changing it up a little bit. We are going to do a time lapse real quick, namely because episode 3, where all I did was show off that stupid little stroller building. That's really all we had to show for. Honestly, the video was very rushed. I don't get much sleep anymore, and I just figured I was just up all night thinking I need to get something out. I need to jump back into Planet Coaster and build something, and that building was the byproduct. It was literally like 2 in the morning. I got it done in about an hour and a half. Granted, I think it turned out okay, but I don't think that building alone merited enough. It didn't have enough. It wasn't enough substance to merit its own video, I guess is what I'm getting at. So I figured, you know what? Let's just grind our little nuts off and build this whole front plaza up. So what we're doing here is we are working on a security checkpoint, and this is just your typical run-of-the-mill kind of thing. You know, you got your metal detectors, and then you have your little tables where you slide your bags, and some nosy prick sticks his stick in it. That sounded dirty. Sticks his stick in it and pokes around and stuff. But, you know, it's a necessary thing you need at an amusement park because you don't want any assholes bringing in any sort of, I don't know if I want to say the word weapons or not, because YouTube's algorithm might hear that and think this is some sort of alt-right hate speech or something. Oh, my God. Anyway, we'll deviate away from the politics just for the sake of everyone's sanity, because let's be honest, it is a shit show now, boys. So we are working on this security checkpoint, and this is just, I mentioned it before in the story so far, which was the, again, oh so quick overview video. I actually have a second one in the works where we just go over the right side of the park, but that's aside the point. That'll be out in due time. But I wanted to build something that wasn't terribly invasive, that wouldn't obstruct the line of sight when you're walking up on the park, and I'll go over all this in the real-time overview. So if you don't want to listen to me babble for about 9 more minutes, you can go ahead and fast forward to that. I will timestamp it down below in the comment section for our mobile viewers, and while you're down there or just poking around the page or the channel, go ahead and subscribe, drop a like, comment on this, please, for the love of God. Actually, you really don't have to. It's whatever. This is a hobby of mine. I have no intentions of monetizing, but I do have a quick little quip I want to get off my chest. I've noticed, and this has been something that's been going on in the Planet Coaster community on YouTube for a while, where people are just banking off of other people's content in the sense of park spotlights. I don't like that stuff. I mean, if it was done for free with no monetary gain, I would be totally here for it. If a larger channel is just, you know, shouting out other parks, creators, this, that, and the other thing, or sorry, this, that, and the third. That is my least favorite saying of all time. I heard it for the first time this summer, and I wanted to blow the dude's brains out that said it, but we didn't, because we resist violence here at John Hall Media. We, nothing but love and prosperity for anybody who is associated with amusement parks. But yeah, park spotlight channels where you have to pay. Don't forget to contribute to our Patreon for a better chance of getting exposure. Fuck you, buddy. Anyway, this is one thing that was actually kind of important right here. We had to, I noticed after I built the outline for the security entrance, or the security checkpoint, that there's no logistical practicality behind having to walk through the metal detectors again from the back end when exiting the park. So I realized I had to build a designated exit path. And that did mean getting rid of some of the pond on the right side, but I think it's one of those necessary evils, and to be completely honest, with the end result that came about this, I genuinely enjoy it a whole hell of a lot more. I think it's a lot more visually pleasing. It's a lot more immersive into Appalachia in the sense of it has a lot of hills and trees. But yeah, so we had to go ahead and nix the pond and build this exit path, but I think it turned out pretty okay because, well, we needed it. So, duh, here we are, just go ahead and putting up this sign. If you played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 back in the day, and I'm pretty sure you did if you are still following theme park simulation games like this one, they had the do not enter signs. You don't have that in this game, but I had to go ahead and put an exit only sign up there just, again, for practical purposes. For logistical purposes, so no, and again, this path could be used for a bypass past the security checkpoint, this, that, and the other thing. But yeah, that's what's been going up. This build was done last night. Started around 2 in the morning, finished up around 4 in the morning, and here we are at 9 in the morning. I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I had to go ahead and knock this out first, but I have a lot more energy and stuff off of my 4 hours of sleep. But that's become the norm lately. I blame copious amounts of Adderall, but we are getting shit done. We are getting it done. So now I did cut a lot of stuff out of the time lapse because I wanted to kind of get to the substance of this and basically just detailing, fencing, lighting. Those are the 3 things that I think are the most important. And like I said in the story so far, again, I'm going to keep shamelessly plugging that video because YouTube loves longer videos. They love pushing out that content, which I find interesting because you damn Gen Xers, I'm a Gen Xer, I do not associate myself with a millennial. It depends who you ask anyway, but the attention span of a goddamn flea. So it's kind of tough to have a high audience retention rate on these kind of videos. But like I was saying, we are detailing a lot of foliage. I really tried to... This is actually kind of important. It's a tree. And Shadow Phoenix, another incredible creator, and I'm not just saying his name so I can, and I'm not going to put his name in my tags and stuff or anything like that. I'm not going to whore and piggyback off of other really good content creators because no one likes that guy. But when we put down trees in this park, I wanted to make sure, again, we're a little bit more meticulous with it because I didn't want to obstruct lines of sight. And again, all stuff I'll go over in the real-time overview, but yeah, here's a lot of foliage and stuff, terrain paint, just to kind of add texture, make it look nice, make it look realistic. That water tower and that water basin right there could theoretically be, you throw coins in there and make a wish or whatever superficial shit you guys believe in. I don't judge. Unless it's astrology, then you can more or less go fuck yourself. But yeah, so just a lot of rock work. I really haven't been putting an emphasis on rock work in this park like I should, and I really should because if we're going to be doing a lot of immersive kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? An immersive natural setting, I need to get more comfortable with the rocks in this game, but I'm not good with it. Oh, shut up. But yeah, so... This is the glamorous life of Planet Coaster building, you guys. It does feel good to be back in the time lapses because I do have a little bit more freedom to kind of just talk about what I want. But at the same time, I think that's a very dangerous thing for me to do because I will say some dumb shit sometimes. And I think we've been pretty relatively well behaved this time around. But yeah, here we are just tying up some loose ends. Fencing. Honestly, fencing and curb work in this game is probably... in my humble opinion, what makes or breaks a park because you can really get, and I'm not saying I got creative with this at all. I mean, it's just a freaking wall piece and a tall metal black fence, but you have the ability to get really creative with fencing and stuff, and it can really kind of set the mood and the ambience for a particular hamlet, village of the park, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so, but with all that said, there's an echo from my monitors, but yeah, so if you guys want to, stay in touch and stuff, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at jhall97. I actually had a couple people go ahead and follow me from the channel within the past couple days and DM me about some of their opinions on stuff in the park. Shout out Gregory. What's his name? Gregory Fallen Music or something. I'm gonna go ahead and shout my guy out because I genuinely love when you guys reach out and you guys love the content stuff. That really does make me happy. Gregory McFall. Gregory McFall Music. I'm a big music guy myself. I actually played guitar for about... I've been playing guitar since I was 14. I just haven't really picked the damn thing up in a while. But Gregory McFall Music, thank you so much for reaching out. I really do appreciate it. And your ideas for the Iron Bandit sign are in full effect. I actually have started working on that, and I will be showcasing that in another video. But yeah, go ahead and follow me on social media. Well, really just Instagram at jhall97. When I first started the channel, I had like a whole Discord set up and Twitter and everything. I hate Twitter. I do not really use it at all. And I was just shamelessly whoring that, and it just was kind of stupid, lame, and desperate being a small YouTuber and stuff. Just kind of, it's a waste of resources and time. So I'm really just kind of whoring the Instagram. So jhall97, jhall97, jhall97. We have a lot of fun times over there and a lot of alcohol and theme park shit posting is usually involved. But yeah, so we're just tying up this little canopy right here for some picnic benches. I would originally, and I didn't put it in the video, but I originally started building a full-on building over here, and it was too bulky, too invasive. It just didn't look good, so I just settled with this because we needed to fill in some space. And yeah, so lighting and stuff, all that. Lighting is something I normally never really do when I'm finishing up a section of the park or whatever, and I usually just go through the whole park at the end and light it all up at once. But I wanted to this one thing with this park is it's been in the works for so long. It's gone through so many variations. I want to just start at the front, wrap everything up, tie up all the loose ends, and then just kind of push it towards the back and finish it up. So that's why we're doing this front plaza. I know I said I'm going to do work in Handyman Hills and all that stuff. I'm sorry for the cough, but I just need to get the front done and then just push it back and keep working towards the back. And I'm itching to get into another project, Valley America, which is on the channel, but it's a lot different now. Trust me, just like this Appalachian Adventure is a lot different than the first one we did. But that is coming shortly, but I have to refrain from working in that too much because then I just lose interest in this park. But Valley America 2.0 is coming, and I have a really cool kind of Christmas thing coming. But with all that said, let's jump into the real-time overview. Hey Google, play Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. Oh, this is a different version. This is cool. What are you going to do, YouTube? Demonetize me? Okay, you guys, so here we are in the finished front plaza. This is done. It feels nice. So, just go and start right here. Go ahead and walk down this path into the security checkpoint. And you go to the left if you have bags, and if you have baggage, if you have bags, you go to the left. If you don't have bags, you go to the right. No baggage. Truly the ideal woman. I'm trying to like have a sense of humor with this game and throw in like little subtle jokes here and there. So there's that. Call me a misogynistic prick all you want. I do adore women a lot. So yeah, let's just kind of run through this real quick. I'm not going to bore you all too much. Here are those security metal detectors. These I made for Valley America, like I mentioned in episode 3. And yeah, it just works. There's not a whole hell of a lot to show at this, but yeah, there's your security checkpoint. You come past and you'll enter come through here. Over to the left, you can go ahead and grab your stroller from our beautiful Tudor architecture stroller rental facility. There's some seating back here, kind of tucked away and stuff. I just need to fill in some space. And over here, I mean, really, there isn't a whole hell of a lot to show, but I just think it looks good. I'm very proud with how this all turned out. Park exit right here, exit down this path. And then if you're coming up on it, you know to go to the left, and that this is an exit only. So, yeah, really the only thing I wanted to touch on was these spooky rocking chairs. I just love implementing these in this park. There's a total vibe check with them, and the vibe checks the fuck out. It looks good. Maybe not floating like they are right now. Maybe let's lower these down a little bit. There we go. The park is officially complete now, you guys. I quit YouTube. I quit Planet Coaster. I'm done. I am out of this bitch. Totally joking, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really did have a good time making this. For some reason, I just really enjoyed doing this video. But yeah, I think next time around, Settlers Avenue is all done. We got to do some more backstage work. I'll do that off camera, and I'll just go ahead and show you in the next one. Next up, we're going to work on the train station in this whole area right in here. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this ride. The spindle, it's kind of just there. I kind of do want to open this up and make maybe another plaza and have like a big emporium or something, because that is one thing we are lacking in this park. But that will come next, and we will discuss all that in another video. I don't want to say the next video because I very well might decide to work on something else and then just push that out. So I don't know. If you like this video, if you like this content, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really does mean a lot to me, and if you made it this far in the video, I applaud your endurance to put up with nonsensical bullshit. You truly are a stronger person than me, because I would have dipped the fuck out and unsubscribed a long time ago. All right, you guys, have an incredible day, whatever time of day, whatever day it is where you are, when you are watching this. Anywho, anyhow, whatever. I am out this hoe. I love you guys. Bye-bye.